Good afternoon. It is Sunday, November 9th, 2025. I'm standing at St. Marie Street and Vermilion Road, continuing with the Monitors project of visiting all the parks in the city, from smallest to largest. We started at park number 162, and we have now worked our way up to park number 25 at 41.81 acres. It is Congdon Park. Very nice park, and there is this blacktop path that goes from here all the way down to Superior Street, which is a nice stroll. But I am going to take a more natural stroll down through here. And this is Tisher Creek that this park is built around. Oh, look at that. I didn't even know those steps existed. Quite a scenic waterway here. And this trail is also quite wide and pretty level. I mean, level side to side. This is a fairly steep walk since it's in Duluth. So Congdon Park was established in 1908, and it was the wish of Chester Congdon to have a park here. Chester Congdon built the Glensheen Mansion, which is now a tourist destination down on Lake Superior, and it's actually directly below here. Tisher Creek flows through the grounds of Glensheen, and Chester Congdon donated some land, and he also purchased land up to Vermilion Road, which is where we started, in order to have the city establish a park. And the city did so. He wasn't entirely altruistic in that decision, because at the time, these neighborhoods around here were apparently just dumping their raw sewage into Tisher, which would then flow down into his grounds. And he wanted to actually, use that water. He wanted it clean so he could use it for watering his grounds. So his donation of all this land in the city was contingent upon them building a holding tank and redirecting neighborhood sewage into that instead of letting people dump into the creek. Very scenic, as you can see. I'm gonna just get my camera out here. It is nice to have a camera that I can actually take some pictures at the same time without having to stop the video. Yeah, for easy access to scenery, it's hard to beat Congdon Park. The trail goes right alongside the creek like this, much like Chester Park, I guess. Trail goes right alongside the creek there as well. This park is very heavily used. It's near to UMD, near to a number of neighborhoods. It's been some time since I've been here. This looks like a fairly new bench here. It's a new style and still kind of shiny. To sit here. Interesting little gorge here. Oh yeah, nice. See the icicles hanging on the log down there. We've had snow today. Oh, this is a cool gorge. I don't know if there's a trail on the other side. Seems like there would almost have to be, but I don't remember. I know there's trails going down into the gorge at some point up here. I remember that. So historically, this was all, when they established it, there was all nice stone steps and all kinds of stuff. A lot of which does still exist. Another one of those newer benches. So the paved trail is actually right up there. It's not a very wide park. It's more a long, narrow park. So I've been in here many times, but I always only started or ended at Superior Street. And looking on the map, apparently the park itself continues on down another block or so to Gracelawn Road. So once I get down there, I'm gonna take a look and see if I can just keep going down to the Gracelawn Road. Trying to move along here rather rapidly. One, just so I can keep the video to a manageable length, and two, just to stay warm. Of course, I gotta stop and take pictures. That paved trail, that blacktop trail up there, is also part of the Campus Connector, a leg of the Campus Connector bike trail, which ultimately people want to connect Superior Street with the campus housing up off of Rice Lake Road. The whole thing isn't done yet, but there's a section built along College Avenue, and then they call in this section part of it. And that continues, planning for that. What do we got here? Somebody's fleece. Somebody just lost a fleece out here. Pretty nice looking one. A little grubby. I don't know. Sometimes I pick up clothes, but I'll leave that one. I already picked up a hat today. I clean things, when I find things on walks, I clean them up, and then I wear them for other walks. That's their purpose. This jacket I'm wearing, I found out in the woods, way out in the woods. Inexplicably, and it didn't look like somebody was going to come back and get it because it was all covered up with leaves and stuff. So I wear it now when it gets colder. Nice Carhartt jacket. There's an old decrepit bench in there, overgrown with trees and weeds. So, well, eventually there's gonna be trails down into the gorge there, and I seem to remember there was like an old bridge or something down there, steel bridge. What's this road? Probably 4th Street. And we're already at 9.5, almost 10 minutes here. And there's the Blacktop Trail. Fourth Street. First users we've seen on here today. What's this? Oh, no bicycles allowed. I thought they were talking about this. That would have been strange since it's designated the Campus Connector Bike Trail. They're talking about the walking trails down in there. Just head down here. Nice. Get my camera out again. Which is almost dead, but at least take this picture. Apparently Chester Congdon had some grand plans for this park. Initially it called for a Swiss-style chalet to be built in here somewhere. I think down closer to Superior Street. That never happened. He hired the same architect who designed Glensheen Mansion to design that chalet and other features of the park, most of which never came to be. Looks like we got another person here, maybe with doggies. Yeah. Hi. Yeah, here we are descending here. Nice rocky promontory there. Little makeshift bridge if anyone wants to cross the gorge in the old-fashioned way. You can crawl across that log there, or I should say skip nimbly across it, singing as you go. Nice white pine here. I am curious if there's a trail on the other side there. Every single time I've been here, it's always this side that I walk on. And that's the last 27 years that I've been in Duluth. It just seems like there would be a trail over there. The gorge is getting quite deep here. Curious about when all these benches were installed. Had to have been pretty recently, the last few years. Looks like, ooh, look at this. Okay, I do see a bridge down there. Did I already miss the turnoff that I was supposed to take to get down there? See that bridge? Footbridge? Oh, dang it. I should have cut off the trail at some point in the back there and gone down there. I'm not going to do it now. So that's an added adventure for anybody who wants to explore this park. Look at that sheer cliff there. That's cool. That's the most scenic area down there. I'm just kind of in a hurry to get to Superior Street here and see about the section that goes below Superior Street. There's a quick way down right there. Just kidding, don't go that way. Here's a utility, either the water line or sewer line, or both. There's two lines there. Crosses. If I remember correctly, when I first moved to Duluth in 1998, I went across that thing. Obviously illegal. I would not recommend doing anything illegal now. I mean, even then, I was 28 years old, so I did know better. I just couldn't resist. Okay, I think we're coming up on Superior Street there. Next to the near the elementary school. Which one is that? Can't even remember. Hey, there's my pickup, my ride. Yeah, Congdon Park, Tisher Creek. Looks like we have a section here maintained, a little garden bed by the Tisher Creek Garden Club. Obviously in dormant season now. Got this little thing cutting off, but I want to actually get down there if that's possible. I mean, yeah, it's possible. Maybe not easy. Somebody's sweatshirt, another sweatshirt. Yeah, I've never been in this park below Superior Street because I never knew it went below Superior Street. This cement here offers pretty good grip for getting down. Yeah. Can't go that way. There's people down here. Bit of a leap here. So Grace Lawn Road should just be another block or so down. See how easy or hard it is, oof, to navigate. These creeks, you never can tell when you're going to suddenly run into a sheer rock cliff that's impossible to negotiate. Oh, there's some old stonework right there. See that on the other side there? Probably part of the original. Nice. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna get a picture. If I can get over there, I'm gonna go look at that stonework too. This is when you start thinking you're gonna get wet feet. Ah, here we go. There's a spot I can cross. Pick your spot and jump. Okay, yeah, look, they made a little pool here. Oh, this is nice. And you can see like a little sluice way there. Oh yeah. Never knew this was here. Huh. A little, I don't know what you'd call that, a dam or of sorts. Nice, really nice. Swimming hole. Well, I'm not going to spend a lot of time running over there because that's water there. I don't want to step there. The video's getting long too, so got to get down to Gracelawn Road. Actually, I do have to go look at it. See a little sign on it. It says property of University of Minnesota Duluth. Some comedian that adjusted the sign too. Huh. Yeah, I definitely say that's part of the original 1915 or whatever it was era of this park. There's some more stone stuff. This is where all the good stuff is down here. Look at that. It's a little structure. Huh. Look at that. What's in there? Ooh. Ooh. Can't really see much, huh? You gotta come back sometime for looking there more. Learn something new every day. All this time, I never knew those were there. More right there, unless it's part of that same little building. Looks like it might be. If so, that's a pretty big structure. Ooh. Watch your step. Maybe this is the reservoir holding tank that he had the city build to hold like wastewater. Kind of has the shape of a reservoir. Could be. A reservoir wouldn't just disappear that easily. I bet you that's what that is. I'm gonna go back and look in there one of these days with a flashlight. Make my own little video for that alone. I'm not even going to worry about how long these videos are. These parks are getting big. If it's a half hour, 40 minutes, so be it. The stream is really broadening out here. Beautiful. See if I got enough juice in my camera for another picture. The kids have made a little fort over there. Looks like I might have to cross again. Pick your spot and jump. Oh, ooh, that rock was a little slippery. Could have had a disaster there. Oh, look at those old steps. Buried in the landscape. Cool. I'm gonna go check those out later too. I might do a whole little video on this, just this section between Gracelawn and Superior. Spend a little time to more thoroughly explore. What's this up here? Another utility pipe going across. Looks like it. Man, where's Gracelawn Road? It's only like one block. I should be there by now, I thought. Could be Duluth's main water line. It's the right size to be. 3.5 foot line, I believe. Or no, yeah, I think so. 3.5 foot line. There's a fire rig down here. Nice one too. Well, I know I can't miss Gracelawn Road. It's going to have to go underneath it at some point here. The buckthorn just grabbed off my glove. I had to go back. Oh, great. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. You walking on this. I'm really thinking. Like, it's pretty steep. I can still get down there though. Whoa. Yikes. Fortunately they put this tree here to grab on. Whoa. Whoa. Oh. Fortunately I was able to crash into the stone wall. I gotta traverse this. It's not quite as steep as up there, but steep enough. I don't know. Spot. Time to sit down and go down here. Got a little bit of a wet toe there. Man, oh man, where is Grace Long Road? Or London Road even. Seems like for the amount of time I've been walking, we're going to eventually have to hit London Road. Maybe Grace Long just kind of dead ends before and doesn't cross. Yeah. Okay, we're at some road. I see a road up there, but am I ever going to be able to get to it? That's the question. Look at this. Pick your spot and jump. I'm going to try climbing up here. Oh look, there's like old cement here. There was some kind of feature built here at one time. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I'm glad I didn't try to continue on. See, there's a crossing there, so that's a road, some kind of road. Oh, maybe just the utility line. Whatever. I'm walking. Here's a little trail. This is alright. Wow. Look at that. You don't see this angle very often. Oh, maybe this is the lake walk. I think it is. Yep, this is the lake walk. Nice. We walk to the lake walk. Alright, I'm gonna just go back this way then. That is quite a gorge. Pretty impressive. All right, well, a very long video. I'm gonna just wrap it up here. I think I lost my card, so I can't remember what number that was. I think it was number 25, but anyway, Congdon Park. Thanks for watching.